Hey, welcome back. Today we're going to go over one common mistake that could be preventing you from getting a solid block. So let's get started. So as you probably can see, Oregon is providing us with some wonderful liquid sunshine today. So I am stuck under the cover today, but I think we can still utilize our throwing net and our runway to demonstrate how a block should actually function. All right, so what are we talking about today? We are talking about the dreaded toe block. What I mean by that is you'll see athletes moving down the runway and they'll reach out for a block, and instead of going flat-footed or heel-toe, they go toe first. And as you can see, going toe first can create a bend in the leg that then prevents you from actually sustaining a solid block. The block is really important because it takes all of the energy that we're bringing down the runway and helps to deflect it into the flight line of the throw. The block should not stop the energy, it should deflect it. It's a really important distinction that we need to make here. Yes, you want to have a solid left side, so what that means is we're going to need to keep our hip behind our knee and our knee behind our heel. So the idea is we come in at an angle this way and allows our bodies to then deflect and produce our throw up to a high point. One of the problems with a toe block is just that it oftentimes results in a bent left knee. And if the knee is over the heel, you're not going to be able to sustain the forces, and you're going to get your energy moving out the knee versus deflecting up into the flight line. All right, so how do we avoid a toe block? Well, there are two ways that we can block as far as foot contact with the ground. The first is a heel toe, which is basically you're just coming in from the heel and then you impact at the toe and then produce our block. The second is flat-footed. The idea of flat-footed is just that we've got spikes in our heel and we've got spikes in the toe. And the idea is we're just going to try and capture that traction at one moment versus having it separated from two different movements, which is the heel and the toe. Now, my preference is flat-footed, but others say heel-toe, and that's totally fine with me. If one is bothering you or one isn't working, then maybe try the other. So one of the ways I like to work through a block is I like progression drills. So for me, I'm just going to start off with an easy progression. And the idea is I'm just going to be sort of open to the throw. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to stick the left foot out and I'm just going to fall into it. The idea is I want to try and slide my foot into my shoe. I don't want to just drop straight down. I, again, need my hip behind my knee and my knee behind my heel. So I'm going to sort of slide into it at an angle, and I want to feel that moment where I catch the traction. Now, one of the things about this is that your chest is very open, and so it's not really like a throw. There's a lot of other components that you need to include to make it a throw. But one of the things about the block that's really important is the movement off the right foot. I think of it like I'm just going to go for a walk, and each time I walk, I'm just coming up on the ball of my foot. That's kind of the movement in this, and that is I'm going to go from heel, or I'm going to go flat-footed onto the ball of my foot, sliding in and making contact with that block. I want to feel that my hip down to my foot is making solid contact, and then the upper body is just along for the ride. All right, so next phase is just adding a throw. Since it's raining outside, I've got this little indoor area and a 400-gram ball here. All I'm going to do is, again, focus on my lower body, trying to get the block in position, either a flat foot or a heel toe, and then add the throw to it. I don't want to confuse what I'm doing with my lower half with a focus with my upper half. Again, the throw is just going to take place after a block. Just let it sort of react to the block. Okay, I'm going to leave it there. If you don't mind, hit that subscribe button and the bell notification so each time I post a new video, you'll get notified. And until I see you next time, have fun and throw far.